What you're about to watch is not luck, it's not chance, it's something else entirely. And by the end of this video, you're going to ask yourself the same question millions of golf fans have asked for over 2 decades. Is Tiger Woods even human? Because what he's done on a golf course, again and again, under pressure that would break most professionals, doesn't just look like skill. It looks like something out of a movie script. Stick around, because the shot at the end of this video is the one that made broadcasters go silent, made grown men scream into microphones, and made an entire sport pause and stare at their screens in disbelief. Let's start from the beginning. Picture this. Fourth shot, tucked lie, no room for error. Most professionals would play it safe here, chip it back to the fairway, take the smart route, live to fight another hole. Not Tiger. He looks at an almost impossible flop shot, the kind of shot coaches tell amateurs to never even attempt, and he commits fully. The club face opens, the wrists stay soft, and the ball floats up into the air like it's got a mind of its own. It lands, it checks, and then it disappears into the hole. The crowd doesn't just cheer, they lose their minds. Commentators can't even find words. And that's when you realize this isn't going to be a normal round of golf. This is going to be a performance you tell people about for years. But here's the thing, that shot was just the warm-up. Because 200 yards out, staring down a green that most players wouldn't dare attack directly, Tiger pulls something out of his bag that shouldn't work. He doesn't lay up. He doesn't play conservative. He goes straight at the flag with total conviction, like fear simply isn't part of his vocabulary. The ball rockets off the club face, and for a second, everyone thinks it might carry too far. It doesn't. It kisses the green, releases, and rolls up close enough to make the entire gallery gasp. 15 feet from history. And if you think that's impressive, wait until you see what happens when the pressure gets even heavier. Because now we're deep into the round, other players are closing the gap, and this is exactly the moment where most golfers crack. Not Tiger. This is where he gets dangerous. With the tournament hanging in the balance, he steps up to a shot that requires absolute precision, no margin, no second chances. And instead of playing it safe, he takes a deep breath, something commentators immediately notice because it's rare for him, and then he strikes it pure. The ball flies dead straight, bites the green, and settles close enough that even seasoned broadcasters start questioning what they just witnessed. Is this really happening again? How many times can one man do this in a single round? But Tiger isn't done, not even close, because now comes the shot that turns a great round into a legendary one. Standing over a chip that looks almost impossible, an awkward lie, a shot most players would be thrilled just to get on the green, Tiger doesn't just get it close, he holes it. The ball tracks left, curls toward the cup like it's being pulled by an invisible string, drops in, and the entire course explodes. Commentators are screaming, fans are jumping, and somewhere competitors watching the leaderboard are realizing this might already be over. This is the moment where you start to understand. Tiger Woods doesn't just play golf differently than everyone else. He thinks about pressure differently than everyone else. While other players see danger, he sees opportunity. While other players play to survive, he plays to dominate. And that mindset is exactly what leads into the next shot, the one where he takes an almost straightforward approach and somehow turns it into a walk-off style finish, hitting the ball with such conviction that even his own follow-through can't keep him balanced. And it doesn't matter, because the ball is already tracking dead center toward the flag before he's even fully upright again. That's not showmanship. That's just how confident he is in his own swing. Now here's where things get even more insane. On one of the most iconic holes of his career, Tiger opens the club face almost completely, lofts a delicate one-handed touch shot high into the air with total finesse, and watches it drop softly onto the green before trickling, agonizingly slow, toward the cup, and then falling in for an eagle. The roar that follows isn't just excitement, it's disbelief. It's the sound of a crowd realizing they are watching something historic unfold in real time. And if you thought the drama couldn't get any higher, wait until the finish. Because with the tournament on the line, needing something special just to survive, Tiger steps up to a chip he'd already missed once earlier in the round. Everyone in the crowd is thinking the same thing. Can he really do this twice? The ball leaves the club face, bounces once, twice, and starts tracking directly toward the hole. The crowd holds its breath. It's rolling. It's still rolling. And then, it drops. Right at the moment he needs it most. The win, sealed not with a safe shot, but with one of the most clutch chip-ins in golf history. This is why people don't just call Tiger Woods a great golfer. They call him the greatest competitor sports has ever seen. Because pressure doesn't shrink him, it sharpens him. Every shot you just watched wasn't random brilliance. It was a pattern, a signature. Proof that under the most intense moments, when everyone else is thinking about not losing, Tiger Woods is thinking about how to win in the most unforgettable way possible. So here's the real question. In your opinion, is this the greatest pressure performance in golf history, or have you seen something even more insane? Drop your answer in the comments because I read every single one. And if this video gave you chills even once, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and turn on notifications, because we're breaking down more legendary sports moments just like this one every single week. And trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next.